TV.
Welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay, your host, and we're here for another festive hour of the show where we shine a light on the people, places, and stories making our city feel connected, inspired, and full of holiday spirit. Today's show is packed, and I mean packed, with incredible guests, sweet treats, inspiring community moments, holiday traditions, and even a local magic that's going to get us through the day. We're kicking off the show with Aurelius. Locations all across Ottawa since they've now taken over their new shops, and a lot of gift giving to have. Welcome to the show. We've got not the owner because he's just not feeling great, but we do have Amber, who's here at the Wellington shop. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Julie. I really appreciate this opportunity, and I'm really excited to talk to you today.
Yeah, I'm super happy you're here. So I'm always at your Wellington shop, but you need to let viewers at home know the good news of all the other shops you have open.
Yeah, so our first store is in Wellington West at 1283B Wellington Street West.
Yeah.
But we also have a store now in the Glebe at 151A 2nd Avenue, and then also in Terry Fox at 499 Terry Fox Drive in Canada.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
So everybody across the city can get there. It's going to be fantastic. Okay,
yes.
This is one thing you want to have at the table. And definitely, or under the tree, or let's start under the tree first. You've got a couple of gift packs.
So we have two different holiday curated gift sets here that we're going to be featuring today, and we'll do a little sampling of those flavors. So the first one will be this one right here, the Merry Little Trio.
Okay, and before we get started, I'm just going to hold this up for viewers. How did this all start?
So the owner, Mike, his family lived in Italy at the time, and his family wondered if maybe Canadians would want to try this olive oil in Canada. So back in 2016, he started bringing in this olive oil from a very small mill from where his family lived at the time. And since then, we opened up the shop in 2018, and we also supply to some of Ottawa's top restaurants like Riviera, North and Navy, to name a few.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
It's so great. Okay, that's one of our first ones, and then you have another gift set.
The second one here is our Santa's favorite. So this one has our Honey Bell Orange White Balsamic Vinegar, a blood orange extra virgin olive oil, and a chocolate dark balsamic.
That is so delicious. Just saying the words is delicious.
Yes.
So once you give some of these gift packs, how do you work the balsamics with the vinegars with the oils?
Yeah, so you can mix and match the flavors. So we have the trios here, so you can mix the dark balsamic with the flavored olive oil or the white with the olive oil, and mix it around for either your vinaigrettes, for your bread dipping, all sorts of ways to use it.
Which I have to say to viewers at home is the best, because it's just the dipping sauce. You really need nothing more, just a little bit of bread.
Exactly.
And you're set to go.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite yourself?
I really love the chocolate one that we're going to feature today.
Okay.
Really nice, delicious. If you want to try that, we could give that a little taste right now.
So do you mix it with anything?
So this one's just on its own.
Okay.
But we do have it in the gift set there with the...
I'm going to try that. Okay,
but give that a little taste. So it's a chocolate dark balsamic.
Oh,
so you can do a little drizzle with your fresh fruit and yogurt in the morning, over your waffles, ice cream, you name it.
That is delicious.
Yeah.
Is that a new one?
We've actually had it for a little while, but it is quite underrated in my opinion, but I love it. Yeah.
I want to say, give viewers now, with your new location where there's quite a bit of room, how does that look for people wanting to go in and sort of taste and test what their best thing is?
So we carry up to 40 different flavored olive oils and balsamics.
Wow.
So at all of our locations, you're free to sample anything you'd like. We do offer the full tasting experience in store with our staff, so you can definitely come in, try anything you'd like.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Not spending the whole day there, but there's some of it. Like, all of the oils look so beautiful. Even the art and the texture of even the labels, it looks amazing. In fact, if anyone at home, you probably have been reading the magazine that you've been featured in.
The Edible magazine,
Ottawa magazine, and you have shared with people what to do. What other olive oils have you brought?
Yeah, so I have a sample here. On the left will be from the Merry Little Trio. So it's our apricot white balsamic with the rosemary extra virgin olive oil.
Okay, I am just gonna give a little taste there. Oh my gosh, that is really nice. So what makes it that big smell?
Yeah, so all the balsamics use concentrates from natural extracts for the flavoring. So nice and sweet with the grape must mixed in. So it's a lot thicker than what you find at the grocery store and a lot sweeter.
I can actually just taste that, can I?
Yeah.
That is delightful. That is really, really nice.
That one you can do with your bread. You can also drizzle it into your stuffing for the holidays or over your root vegetables. So you can try it out a few ways at home.
Yeah, okay, that's three great ideas. So I've got a couple things. So what's this one on the end?
So that's the chocolate one that we tried.
Okay, okay.
In the middle here, I also have the Honey Bell Orange white balsamic with the blood orange extra virgin olive oil.
I wish everybody could just smell what I'm smelling right now. It is so lovely. I'm gonna actually tip that. And so how would you suggest serving this one?
So this one is nice and zesty. So you can do it on a nice spring salad mix or even as a marinade for your white fish.
That is so nice. Okay. So, holiday gifting, you have these two options, but what's another way you can get people in the store thinking of giving gifts for other people?
Yeah, so we have, these are just a couple of the gifts. We do also have some other gift options over on this side. We also have our ceramics from local makers in Montreal. We have all sorts of options. You can customize your own box sets too with 2 or 3 of your choice. But we have so many options and we're there to help you and we want to help you cross off everyone off your list.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy one-stop shop. If you are going to give something to a host that you're not sure of, what would you suggest for their holiday pack?
I would suggest our exclusive 2-pack that has our 2 signature products from Italy, our small batch olive oil that we bring in from the mill near where the owner's family lives. And then we also have our 3-year aged balsamico from Modena.
Okay.
Those are the classic pairing. That's what some of the top restaurants use, and that's what all of the foodies love.
Okay, and the 3 locations, Terry Fox, Wellington, and
2nd Avenue in the Glebe.
2nd Avenue in the Glebe. 2nd Avenue, everybody enjoy Aurelius and have a lovely holiday with this under the tree.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV, Channel 22. I'm Ramon DeFranco. Women's hockey has never been more popular than it is today, and you can cheer on local talents by attending Nepean Wildcats hockey games. The Wildcats are known for their fast-paced action and strong team spirit. They bring exciting youth and competitive women's hockey to rinks across Ottawa. Fans can catch these thrilling matchups at the Nepean Sportsplex and the Minto Recreation Complex. These young athletes showcase their skill and dedication to the game. Supporting the Wildcats means helping grow grassroots hockey and empowering the next generation of players. Visit wildcats.ca for the full schedule. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
The regulars, the guys who keep this place in business. Last week, they had something to celebrate. Jason had just finished university. So they toasted his profs, his TAs, his old roommates. Well, they toasted just about everyone. But I worry about and take care of my guys. So even when I know they're not driving, sometimes that means bringing them a little surprise. And then they had a drink to me.
Brought to you by Smart Serve Ontario and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
Every year, dozens of Canadians are killed or seriously injured because they take risks around railway tracks. Talk to your loved ones about rail safety. Visit stoptracktragedies.ca.
Welcome back. Our next guest, Luca De Marinis, Ottawa store manager at Knifeware, the iconic destination for Japanese knives, culinary tools, Friday deals, stocking stuffer sales, extended holiday hours, the Glebe Glimmer events all on the calendar. He's here to help us understand what makes Japanese knives so special. And if you're shopping for a foodie, chef, or kitchen enthusiast, you're going to want to stick around for this. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This is like just a beautiful display that I'd like to just scoop up for the holidays.
Yeah, lots of good gifts and things here.
Yeah.
I brought along like a handful of different things from the store. Of course, like Japanese knives is our number one, but all kinds of other great tools and gadgets too.
Yeah. How did the store come about?
So the store started a long time ago. A fellow named Kevin Kent, who was a cook just like the rest of us at the store, tried a Japanese knife one day and was kind of blown away. And then from there started traveling to Japan, buying himself some knives, bringing back like a backpack full of knives to sell to his friends at the back door other restaurants. And
That's easy going through customs.
Nice and easy, right?
Yeah.
And then that backpack became a suitcase, and then a few suitcases, and then now there's containers full of things that come over.
Well, and also not only provide for the Ottawa area, but a lot of chefs in our area.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So what makes the Japanese knife so special?
So the reason we like them so much is the type of steel they use in Japan is much harder than what you find elsewhere in the world. Because of that really hard steel, they can stay sharp for a really long time.
Okay.
Typically, they're built like a little bit thinner and lighter, but that's really depends on, how you like your knife to feel. But the performance, the hardness of the steel is the big difference maker.
Okay. So we have these cutting boards. Are you going to show me a few tricks I need to know?
I imagine.
By the way, do you have these lovely things for sale too?
Yeah, these are from Larchwood out in Nova Scotia.
Oh my gosh! I just want to show people
really
the
stunning,
thickness of that. That is beautiful.
Yeah, and these are ones we use in the store. We use them in our classes, so they get waxed up and taken care of all the time, and this is what they look like after, I don't know, a decade or so.
That's amazing. Okay, actually, while we're about to go into it, why don't we talk about the classes you do offer?
Sure, we do what we call Cut Like a Chef. So pretty basic knife skills class. Work through a list of fruits and veggies, different cuts, why you do something one way and not another, and mostly about feeling comfortable with the knife. That's like the big part of it. We also do a knife sharpening class. So if you want to learn how to take care of your knives at home, we have all the gear in the store. We have great videos on our YouTube channel and our website to help you along. But I think learning, side by side with someone makes something that can be a bit tricky a little bit easier.
And do you do the knife sharpening with the rocks?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, all by hand. Everything we do is even in the sharpening service at the store is all by hand.
Okay. Okay, well, let's teach me a few things on set. I always like to learn a couple of tricks.
So I brought a few testers along. I got like a couple medium, kind of large, extra large.
Okay.
What do you feel comfortable with?
Is this the weight?
Kind of the weight, the length.
I'm going to go medium.
Medium? Cool.
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you this one.
Okay, thank you.
Take this guy. It's a new one that came in during our garage sale, which is a cool event we do a couple times a year.
Okay, what is that event?
So it just passed at the beginning of November.
Thank you.
And it's when we bring in things that we can't carry all the time.
Okay.
Most of what we work with is, most of the people, the makers we work with, do everything by hand, and they're pretty small operations. So, we can't always have every knife stocked every day of the year.
So that is a beautiful day for a lot of people who show up at the garage sale.
Exactly, it's pretty wild. There's always a line up out the door and down the block, so it's a lot of fun. So what we teach in the class about feeling comfortable with the knife is how to hold the knife. So I always do a pinch grip where my, two fingers are doing most of the work, and then my other fingers are just wrapping around the handle. And that'll give you, take a knife that's like maybe longer than you would typically feel comfortable with, get a lot of control over it.
Yeah.
So that's what that's all about. With your other hand, you always want to do a claw so that you can hold on to the food, but keep your fingertips out of the way.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is run the knife along our kind of furthest knuckle to make sure that we're not chopping our fingertips off. Right?
That's a good real tip. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Japanese knives really shine by either moving forward and back, forward or back as well as down. So you don't want to just chop.
Yes.
Moving forward or moving backwards is what'll really get you. kind of the
I actually
best
just went
effect.
back and forth. It was actually a nice feeling to do it that way.
Right? So,
oh my gosh! And then always wipe your knife.
That's the thing to
That's
do.
the trick. Okay, okay, that is lovely. So we've got knives. You are easy to talk to, so anybody can walk into the store, talk to Luca or any of the team members.
The whole gang.
What other things should people look forward to add to their gift list?
So we've got all kinds of things like big and small. I brought along a few awesome pans, cast iron and carbon steel.
Yeah.
That's most of what we have in the store. Can feel a bit daunting, I think, for a lot of people. Something that like, oh, you hear I'm not supposed to use soap or it's gonna rust or blah, blah, blah. The seasoning, like what does that mean exactly? But they're, to me, much easier than you imagine to take care of.
Yeah.
We have a few little things in the store like this seasoning stick and a little chainmail scrubby and like a pan scraper that we've got as a little bundle.
I need one of those.
Part of a cast iron carbon steel.
Yeah, that is that's what I've been looking for.
Yeah, it's amazing. I didn't think I needed something better for my pans until I tried one, and then blown away.
And we do love using cast iron. The amount of heat and everything that brings to the food. Okay,
exactly.
This selection.
These some cool tools from Little Deer. Really beautiful maple. Spoons and spatulas and this funny long skinny one they call the propeller. That's like my favorite tool.
What do you use it for?
It's just amazing for stirring, and because it's so thin, it doesn't like slap things around your pot.
Yes, and then pop out if you give it to the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
That's brilliant.
Amazing for like making polenta or something you got to stir for a long time. It's become my favorite tool to use.
Oh my gosh.
They're a company been around a long time from Quebec, and they make really, really beautiful things. Really interesting couple that own the place, and they're pretty fantastic. Yeah.
I only have 1 minute left.
Yeah.
What are these?
So these are
nice cans.
We just started carrying these in the store. We have a little setup of some really cool soy sauces.
Yes.
And we've got candied citrus peels from Japan and wasabi oil and all kinds of fun things, and a few different canned seafoods. So these we just started carrying. A Canadian company, all the sardines come from Portugal.
Yes.
Owned by Charlotte Langley, who used to be a chef here in Ottawa and big friend of the store. But really delicious. A few different flavors. I think make an awesome kind of host gift. Everyone's got lots of parties to go to through the holiday season. Great thing to bring along.
And it's always something in your store for someone at home that has everything. So thank you for joining us, everyone, to Knifeware. And do know they make a lot of donations to Operation Go Home. They're a great community. We're up next with another guest.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV Channel 22. I'm Justin Laporte. The City of Ottawa offers a wide range of skating lessons for all ages and skill levels at various facilities across the City of Ottawa. Programs such as Can Skate for ages 4 to 12, as well as teen and adult can skates. These lessons focus on developing basic skating skills like gliding, turning, and stopping. Participants are required to bring their own skates and a CSA-approved hockey helmet. Winter's on the way, so it's the perfect time to learn to skate. For more information on schedules, fees, and registration, visit ottawa.ca or scan the QR code on the screen. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
The moment I started to feel more connected to the world was when I reached out to the foundation for funding for a camera. It gave me a way to process what I was feeling, and I began to heal. When I was coming into care, I was very reserved, I was very shy, and it gave me hope to see that there is an organization who knows that supporting a young person's passion is important for mental health. I wouldn't have had that chance without funding from Children's Aid Foundation of Canada.
Some of Canada's most accomplished and fascinating people share their lives, insights, and stories each week on Canada Files. This season, I'll be speaking with former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, music producer David Foster, writer Malcolm Gladwell, and comedian Martin Short, among others. I'm Valerie Pringle. I hope you can join us.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. We are joined by Anthony Seed, Managing Director of Vodcow, the award-winning 100% Canadian cream distilled vodka, created right outside of Ottawa using real Canadian dairy. Vodcow has been a holiday favorite for me. Smooth, distinctive, proudly local, and today Anthony is sharing off gift ideas, must-try Vodcow products, and a few festive cocktails, and exactly where you can pick up a bottle for where your next meeting is. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
That's
thanks
great.
for coming on.
So-
You are everywhere.
So this is a favorite of yours?
It is a favorite
How
of mine.
much of a favorite of yours?
Well, you know what? I have to, well, I'll let you say the new.
Okay.
There's a bit of a secret. I did find out there's a new flavor that I was like, now you have
You're
to
gonna
come
try
on.
it? Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll have to try that live, just so we get an instant reaction
I
from
would
you.
like an instant reaction.
Okay, good.
But for people who might not have seen you at all of the markets and any magazine, tell us a little bit about the story.
Yeah, so we've been around for 7 years. So we started in 2018, and we started making vodka from milk, like you mentioned. And quickly we loved it, but quickly transformed into a cream liqueur company, going all in on dairy. So big supporters of Canadian dairy farmers, and we love the cream liqueur space. It's fun, it's relaxing, it's celebratory, and you can do it at the holidays, which everyone loves to drink at the holidays, or in summer, right on your dock. You can drink it all the time.
It's nice to add to coffee. It's nice to be on the rocks.
Exactly.
There's so many different ways
Put it on
you can
ice
do
cream. You can make it into cocktails.
Yeah, that is.
You can just drink it through a straw if you want.
Absolutely. Well, why don't we give you viewers at home a few of your cocktail favorites that you're thinking of this holiday?
Yes. So we'll do a couple of cocktails. All of our cocktails are on our website, vodcow.com. I'm going to do two. I'm going to do a espresso martinis are hot, so we're going to do espresso martini with cream in it, of course.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do something called Terry's Treat, which is using our chocolate orange.
Oh my gosh, that is brilliant.
Yeah, and then of course we'll try the chocolate mint because I know that's really what you're here for.
Yes.
But for the espresso martini, and everyone loves drinking espresso martinis. We are using our vodka, of course, and we use cold brew, and we like to support local, so we'll use Equator, of course.
Nice.
And coffee liqueur and a little bit of maple syrup, and you're going to put it in your shaker.
So coffee liqueur, a little bit of maple syrup, and the cold brew.
Yeah.
Shake it up.
And vodka, of course.
Yeah.
You're going to shake it up, get it nice and frothy, and then you're going to pour it in your coupe glass and top it with the cream liqueur of your choice.
I'm just going to hold that up.
You're going to hold it? Nice.
Yeah.
So we're going to pour it in.
Yeah.
And then, because it's the season, we're going to pour some eggnog.
Do you only really bring it back for the season?
We do.
Okay.
We do.
Okay, so how long is this available? Because it is
This
delightful.
will be available until it's sold out.
Okay.
Right?
Which does happen.
It happens, and eggnog is available.
That smells lovely. I'm going to try a little taste of that.
It's available online. It's available in the LCBO. It's available at Costco's actually too.
It is?
It is.
Okay, you just told every secret to viewers. Okay.
I know.
Only here for a short time. Get out and get that, the eggnog. Okay, that's delicious.
Right.
And then add a few of those little chocolate or coffee beans.
Exactly. You can do coffee beans. You can grate a little bit of chocolate over top if you want.
Oh, that's nice too.
Or you can do a little bit of cinnamon. Some people do cinnamon.
Yeah, I haven't tried the cinnamon. I might try
cinnamon.
it.
Okay.
But I do like this Terry's chocolate. This is brilliant.
Yeah, so
Terry's been around for a long time.
Terry's been, of course we can't, officially call it Terry's.
No.
But it does taste very similar to that product, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So we're using essentially a couple ounces of the cream liqueur, our chocolate orange cream liqueur. We're using an ounce of our vodka. And then we're going to pour an ounce of your favorite orange liqueur, or it could be half an ounce, depends on how orangey you like it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go with half an ounce.
Okay, that's smart, just as much as you think.
As much as you think, right?
Absolutely.
And then just a splash of cold brew on as well, just to give it a little bit of a coffee punch.
I love that you use Equator's cold brew. That's fantastic, because that has a delightful taste to it.
Right.
Yeah,
it's really
everything's
nice.
Together.
And we'll give it a good shake, and you can use same type of glass. You can use martini glass. Depends how festive you're feeling. Or you can do in a rocks glass.
Yeah, I do like the rocks glass. Over some ice?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so we'll pour that in. And obviously this one is a great product to put chocolate over top.
Yes.
To put a little dehydrated orange wedge.
Oh, that smells great. No, that's really good. Okay, I'll try it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Terry's.
It's Terry's.
That's
it's
great.
Terry's.
That is lovely. Okay, you did bring in a new flavor
I brought
this
a new
holiday.
flavor, which, we, after a lot of, I don't want to say harassment by our
Are you just not a chocolate
consumers.
man?
No. we just, you can only do so much at once.
It's true.
But everyone has been asking for chocolate mint.
Yeah.
So we decided, we
Is it
might as well
hard to,
make it.
how do you get these flavors together?
It's a lot of trial and error, a little
Yeah.
bit of research, and then ultimately we have to listen to what our customers want. In this case, they were talking about, hey, we want chocolate mint.
Yeah.
So we decided to make this year, and it's been selling
This
amazingly well.
smells exactly like chocolate mint. You did it. That is good.
That's good.
I'm sorry that I am one of those people that asked for that, but
That's
it is
okay.
an acquired taste, and it is one of those tastes that you feel during the holidays.
Yes, exactly.
All that kind of mint and the chocolate.
Yep.
You are everywhere this season. Can you
Yes.
give viewers an idea of where they can find you?
Yeah, so for our local markets, we're at the Ottawa Christmas Market, which is a blast,
Yeah.
which began last Friday, I believe.
Yes, it did.
runs through December. So we're there. We'll be at a few local malls as well.
Oh, nice.
Like I mentioned, we're in Costco, of course,
Yeah.
and the LCBO. All across the province. So if anyone's watching this from outside of Ottawa, you can still find us.
Yeah. And so where do you see vodka in the next 5 years?
The possibilities are endless. Obviously, we'd love to, be one of the top cream liqueurs in the province, and we're on our way there.
Yeah.
And hopefully, we'll keep going.
That is fantastic. Do you have a favorite that you like seeing?
Yeah, so I actually, I am an eggnog guy, so at Christmas time, it's all about the eggnog.
Yeah.
And then at summertime, we do summer flavors, right? Because we want people to enjoy it, not just at this season. And I love the strawberry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have not had a chance to get it, but I will get through the eggnog
Get through the
first,
eggnog
because that
first.
is one of the favorites as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for making the time to come out, and congratulations on your new flavor.
Thank you.
Well approved. And everybody at home, like you said, you can find it everywhere, and you can check his website and see where he'll be when. And thank you so much for joining in. We'll be back with our next guest.
Hello, I'm Liz Dowdsville, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. In 2008, carbon monoxide, a deadly invisible gas, killed an entire family in our province. That tragedy led to a new law requiring homes with potential CO sources to have alarms. John Gignac's family members passed away that day, and he shares his story to save others.
Please make sure you have working CO alarms in your home. Protect your family today.
Join me, holistic chef Daniela Croco, for season 4 of Simply Cooking by Chef, right here on Rogers TV.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Everybody knows not to drink and drive, but some people still think it's okay to take drugs and drive. Police have the authority, the ability, and the tools to determine if drivers are impaired by legal or illegal drugs. And because drug-impaired drivers can pose just as great a risk as drunk drivers, they face the same penalties, like the loss of their driver's license, a criminal record, fines, and more. A message from the RCMP, the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police, and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
This is Ben Weiss of the Historical Society of Ottawa. Join us for a new series here on Rogers TV, where we explore Ottawa's fascinating history, the people, places, and events that shape the city we live in today. Join us as we go time traveling exclusively on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I'm your guest, Julie Findlay. Super excited about this whole hour, so I'm sure you're still tuned in. Our next guest brings a taste of sweetness straight from the Ottawa Valley. Please welcome Andrea Glenn, co-owner of Gibbs Honey, and they're known for their beautiful small batch honey varieties, thoughtful, giftable creations, and a must-try experience at their farm. They've got beekeeping tours. She's going to tell us a lot more with sommelier tastings. But welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is great. I had no idea about your experiences.
Yeah, so that's a new-ish thing for us.
Yeah.
We had a full season last year. And that kind of comes from wanting to bring people to the farm to get them to have a really immersive hands-on experience at the farm and learn where the honey is coming from, see the bees, and also taste honey to see how it changes based on where it's from, the season. It's a product of terroir like wine or...
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So just before we go on, tell viewers at home who might not know where your farm is.
Yep, so we're in Vankleek Hill, which is about an hour east of Ottawa. An hour from Montreal as well, so we're kind of in the middle there, right on the border of Ontario and Quebec.
Yeah.
Just down the road from Beauce, if anyone knows where that is.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a bit of a tour that you can have right away.
There's things to do.
Okay, well, let's talk honey. I'm always so intrigued because I find just coming from you guys, everybody's starting to sort of create honey within the city too. Yep. So how do you tell the different honeys? I'm looking at three different ones here.
So we have three here, and I mean, again, like I said, honey is a product of terroir. So it depends on where the bees are flying. The different floral varieties that the bees are going to produce different flavors and different colors in the honey. So all of our honey is made only by our own bees. We never pack or from anyone else, which is an important distinction.
Okay.
A lot of beekeepers will buy to supplement their supply, but we are focused on only what we make with our own bees.
Okay.
So we have about 450 hives. So we do 2 extractions. So we have 2, varietals that come just from the bees, and that's our summer honey, which has different nectars in it than the autumn honey, and then we do some infusions too.
Really? Okay. I just learned a lot in 2 seconds. Okay, so your summer honey, how does that
So
go?
that's our light, floral, fruity honey. It's a classic Eastern Ontario honey. So, if you're from the region, it's probably what you've grown up with.
Is that this one here?
That's the first one
Yes,
there.
this is the one we've grown up with.
And
It's kind of got that light taste with that type of...
cold from the car, so you can see how the consistency can sort of change with temperature as well. So this is light. This is linden, clover, and wild fruit blossom are the dominant nectar varieties in that. So if you taste it, you'll get like a...
Thank you for inviting me. I was explaining to Andrea, though, me and honey, it's like a honey bear. It's going to stick to me everywhere, but I still love it.
I know. My life is constantly sticky now. Every door handle.
Yeah, and you have young kids, too, so it just works out perfect.
Yeah.
That is lovely.
So it's, again, it's pretty clean, it has a nice smooth finish, and it's not overly sweet. This is our, honey to use for everything, for cooking with, for putting in tea, for a cheese board.
Yeah.
So it's not overpowering, but it still, again, has a lot of nuance and flavor and depth to it.
Okay, that is lovely, and great ideas with that. Okay, so your winter honey is different.
Yeah, our autumn honey is from our second extraction, no problem. So it's when, we take off all this honey supers, we put new ones on, and then the bees are flying to different nectars towards the end of the year. Okay. They're going to buckwheat, which is a super beautiful honey. It's really strong, and in terms of health, it's like one of the best honeys you can have.
Okay.
Really high in terms of so it's like high in minerals and antioxidants, that's the word.
Okay.
So it's smooth and creamy. This one's already crystallized a bit. So it's got a smooth crystal. All raw honey will crystallize over time, so that's very natural.
So I can't help myself. Yeah.
So this one's more caramelly, richer, more like dates, molasses, and that's from the buckwheat. This also has goldenrod and aster.
Okay, that's lovely. And are these based on the flowers that are in your area?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we have our home yard, and then we have our bees on about 20 yards in the area. They're on organic farms. They're on wild pasture. So we're very choosy about where we put the bees, and again, we're looking for things like that buckwheat as well.
Yeah, that is delicious.
Yeah,
okay, you say that you infuse honeys sometimes.
So we do 3 different infusions. So this one here is our salted honey, which is this one here.
Wow.
So we use our summer honey and we infuse it with a really beautiful Vancouver Island sea salt. So it's a hand-harvested, all-natural sea salt.
Wow.
So this is kind of like our answer to a salty caramel.
That is delightful. Wow, you're creative.
So this one is like, I love it with, I make a lot of lattes, so either a regular latte or a tea latte is really beautiful. And it's fun with popcorn, so a little drizzle over popcorn. And of course, with anything that has that good fat in it, like a peanut butter or an avocado toast, you've got the salty, you've got the sweet. and then the fat.
That is a great idea. Okay, and what other three infusions do you have?
So we have the salted. We also do a hopped honey, which is sort of unique to us. We use a Cascade hop that often gets used in brewing. Does not taste like beer.
Yeah.
Kind of gives it a citrusy herbal flavor, and hops are a calming and relaxing herb. Very nice in an evening tea, but I also love it to cook with, in a marinade, in a salad dressing.
Nice.
Again, or just, again, if you want something that sort of tempers the sweetness a little bit with a bit of a herbal note, that's the one for you too.
Okay, where can everybody find these?
So we have them on our own website.
Okay, good.
So we ship from the website. We have a little farm store in Vancouver Hill. If anyone's in the area, just check our Google hours, are usually correct. And then a lot of places in Ottawa. So we have them at Whole Foods. We have it at Jacobson's time and again, of course.
Yeah.
Mia Mia. There's a lot of really lovely small stores that we
And you
carry.
say that on your website for people to pick up.
Yeah.
Okay, we do have a few minutes left. I do want to talk about your experiences. This is lovely. We're just showing a little bit of a highlight there.
So we do have gift certificates for experiences. They open up in May. So we do that beekeeping tour where you put on a suit, small groups go right out to the bees. You get to see the queen. You get to look right into the hive. It's great for families or small groups.
Yeah.
And then we also do a honey tasting with myself, the honey sommelier. So I went to Italy, and I'm one of the first ever Canadians to have the full designation.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we taste our honey as well as honeys from around the world and really learn the Italian tasting method and how honey, changes based on the terroir.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we also get to try our
We get to try them. Oh yeah, so which three do we have here?
So this is Mielo. It's our new line of non-alcoholic aperitifs. It's honey, apple cider vinegar, and a different infusion of herbs. The first one is the lightest. It's floral. It's called Meadow. Again, this is a really nice alternative to wine or to a cocktail. It's completely natural, very good for you. And each one of them sort of has different herbal infusions that kind of mimic different cocktails.
Yeah,
so there's,
that's it.
Yeah.
And then this one in the middle?
That one's called Slake. So it's mint, lemon balm, ginger, sumac, and a little bit of wormwood. So it's a light bitterness. Whereas the final one, Verdant, is the strongest, boldest, more like an Amaro. So strong green herbs, nettle, and gentian, which gives that slow-building bitterness. Like a
wow, you look like you have so much fun doing this.
We do.
Yeah, you do. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show. There's lots, and of course you have your candles that are available.
And our mead, not alcoholic as well.
Yeah, perfect. Everything's here. You don't need anything else under the tree. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you. Stick around. We're back with more gift ideas.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV, Channel 22. I'm Khadija Abdinor. The Super Saturdays program returns to the main branch of the Ottawa Public Library on Saturday, November 8th at 2 p.m., continuing weekly until December 13th. This drop-in, family-friendly event offers a variety of activities for children and caregivers. You'll find crafts, movies, and STEM-inspired projects. The program encourages hands-on learning in a relaxed, welcoming environment. No registration is required, though attendees are advised to arrive a little early to secure space and fully enjoy the engaging activities. Programs are available in both English and French. Your family's Saturdays just got even more super. Visit biblioottawalibrary.ca or scan the QR code on the screen for more details. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
Music and Beyond, one of Canada's most dynamic classical music festivals. From stirring symphonies to intimate chamber performances. Experience concert highlights filmed live in beautiful venues across Ottawa. It's more than music. It's art, literature, culture, and community, all coming together on one stage. Music and Beyond presents, only on Rogers TV.
Welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay. I'm happy to be here to show you everything from bike trails to kitchen tales and all the things in between that make Ottawa so great.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
Joining us from one of the region's most celebrated gourmet brands is Hallie Lachance, General Manager at Mrs.
McGarrigles, it's a hard one.
McGarrigles, yes, fine foods. Welcome back to the show. She is featured in Edible Ottawa's gift guide, like all of the other guests that we've had on the show, and she's known for her handcrafted, award-winning mustards, chutneys, vinaigrettes, and custom holiday baskets. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry, I just was like, I know the name because it's everywhere.
Yeah, thank you.
You are everywhere.
It is a tongue twister.
Congratulations. Yeah,
sure.
Definitely. How did this all start?
So my mom actually started the business about 37 years ago.
Yeah.
So I was born into the business. I'm very well acquainted with mustard.
Yeah.
She started making condiments out of a recipe book when she was at home with my brother when he was born. And she couldn't find a mustard that she liked. So she just kept at it, and now she's up to 14 different varieties of award-winning mustards and vinaigrettes and chutneys.
Okay, well, let's just go to this. What's your mom's favorite mustard still to date?
My mom's favorite, she'll always go to the classic whole grain. It's the only one we do with no extra added flavors to it, so she can kind of customize it as it goes. Yeah.
Okay, and how many, you said 14, so over the years, were you part of some of that invention?
Yeah, and we're still inventing, for sure. It does take quite some time, some trial and error, and testing it on the shelf stability and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a really fun process. You get inspired by something. So our latest one is Dark and Stormy, which was inspired by us on a vacation, having a dark and stormy cocktail, and thinking how good that would be in a mustard.
Yeah, and so mustard is so versatile.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So give viewers at home some ways that they can use mustard when they're not thick as I was like, I don't eat hot dogs anymore or something. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I always try to show how it's an ingredient and not really a condiment.
Yes.
It's the base of almost every vinaigrette you're ever going to try. It's the base of any kind of marinade that you're doing. It's great to add flavor to stews and that kind of thing. It's really just a little added flavor to anything that you're looking for, and really great emulsifier too. So if you're looking to thicken something up a little bit and that kind of stuff.
Okay, and it's very natural emulsifier.
Yeah,
which
and
is
that's
fantastic.
the only natural emulsifier. And all of our products are completely natural. They're made by hand in small batches every week, so you know that you're going to get that freshest.
So you don't get into town too much.
Yeah.
But you are going to be all over the markets and everywhere else.
Yeah. So we spend most of our Christmas time in Merrickville. That's where our retail store is, as well as our production facility. It's actually attached to the retail store.
Oh, great.
Merrickville is a lovely spot to visit. It's about 45 minutes southwest of Ottawa. Kind of like a hallmark destination.
It sure is.
Lots of Christmas events and stuff there.
Yeah. Have you kicked off any of your events yet, or do you have some coming up?
Most of them are starting this week. We've got some private shopping events this week, the Christmas trains this week, so lots of little after-hour parties and stuff like that.
That's lovely. Okay, back to mustards. You have all these sort of tasters.
Yeah.
So what do you have for people to try for their holiday gift packs?
Absolutely. So our gift baskets are completely customizable, but our most popular ones and the ones we really like to push is our local flavors baskets. We try to feature as many people within 100 kilometers from Ottawa.
Oh, okay.
So lots of small local producers as well, but really anything that's within Ontario, and a lot of kind of like from anything from starting like a new budding foodie to somebody who's really established in there.
Yeah.
You could start with an introduction to cooking basket all the way up to kind of high-end cooking ingredients.
I love that. Let's try an introductory to cooking, because I feel like everybody wants to try new flavors.
Absolutely.
And everything else. So what would you suggest to put in there?
Yeah, so we always would include a couple of our mustards, of course.
Yeah.
But we kind of do like a pantry essential attack to it. So a really good olive oil is always where you want to start. We had some nice olive oil on earlier today.
Yeah.
A good balsamic. We really want some good utensils in there. A really good salt, pepper, that kind of thing. Something to start your pantry with the basic essentials at the higher end of the.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and then the mustards you brought today. What have you brought for?
Yeah, so I've brought you a couple of vinaigrettes to try as well as chutneys, and I thought maybe you would like to pick the mustard that you would like to try today.
Okay. Well, let's start with the chutneys.
Yeah.
You've got so many amazing brands. How many chutneys do you have right now?
We currently produce just 2, but in our retail storefront we carry about 40 different kinds.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, and what 2 did you?
I brought you a peach and pear today and an apple rum, if you'd like to try both. So the peach and pear here is kind of the lighter, friendlier one. Most people are really comfortable with a mango chutney, so this is kind of our take on a mango chutney.
Which is
that's
great.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you make this?
It's a bit of a whole day process, so it's really kind of letting products sit in their juices and boil for long periods of time.
Yeah.
This is my favorite with a tortilla. If for coming up to the Christmas season, this is the peach and pear.
Great idea.
Absolutely.
And this one is
This is the apple rum. So this one got a really lovely flavor profile. It's kind of more robust. So this one I usually put on charcuterie boards and stuff to speak for itself rather than adding it to other flavors. Yeah.
Absolutely. As soon as you said that, I could pick the smells of what that would go with.
Absolutely.
Lovely. Okay. And your you've got some vinaigrettes that you've brought us.
Yeah, so all of our vinaigrettes use our mustard as the base. So this one is our maple balsamic vinaigrette.
Okay.
It uses our balsamic cracked pepper mustard as the base.
Wow.
A beautiful 8-year Italian imported balsamic vinegar and some local honey in there too.
Oh, I love that everything is so local and there's so much out there.
Yeah. We're really quite lucky here. There's quite a variety of wonderful makers in our area.
And this one, I love the color of this one.
This one is our creamy honey garlic vinaigrette.
Oh yeah.
So again, lots of local garlic and local honey, and our classic whole grain as the base for this one.
That is lovely. Okay, and then the last one
is our lemon dill.
Yeah, lemon dill.
Lemon dill.
Okay.
Super bright and fresh. It's lovely during summertime is the best one, and a potato salad.
Yeah, and another thing that it is good, okay, we're actually, we've been talking so long. What I love about this one is having that sort of fresh summer taste in the winter.
Absolutely,
Okay,
yeah.
so you have 3 mustards, and you're gonna guess which one I would pick?
Yeah, let's see what we've got. I've got a chipotle lime with me, a hot whiskey, and the dark and stormy.
Okay, dark and stormy.
Dark
Where
and stormy?
That came from your, I'm going chipotle
Oh,
lime.
yeah.
Yeah, I am going to, do you mind if I open it?
No, that's for you.
Okay, oh, thank you, I'm gonna open it already. There's no more question. That smells delicious.
Yeah.
You make these all by hand.
All by hand every week. We produce 3 days a week. We still make them in very small batches, so you can kind of really be in control of the quality of
Oh
their
my
product.
gosh. Everyone, this is lovely. You have to take advantage of this. Thank you so much for coming on. You're gonna have a wonderful holiday season, I'm sure, and make sure you add this to your table or for someone that you care. Thanks so much. We're up next with our last guest.
Hello, your cell phone. How can I help?
Adults I need somebody, not just anybody. Won't you please, 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 please help me?
Join Valerie Pringle as she interviews some of the country's most prominent insiders on Canada Files, this season on Rogers TV.
October 5th, 2014, my daughter was hit by a train. She was walking along the sides of the tracks, and it shattered her world.
There are thousands of reasons to support BGC Ottawa. The club provides a safe place where all kids and teens can experience new opportunities, overcome barriers, and develop confidence. But the best reasons? 85% of club members say they're better prepared to do well in life. 93% of kids receive the help they need with their homework, and 97% feel safe. As the club's Chief Programs Officer, I'm living proof that BGC Ottawa changes lives. Learn how at bgcottawa.org.
If you're looking for straightforward recipes that are surefire crowd pleasers and really delicious, I hope you'll tune in to Season 5 of my show, Paula Roy's Favorite Foods on Rogers TV. There's everything from mouth-watering salads to delicious make-ahead meals, lots of baking, even some pickles, and I'm sure there's something for everyone in this season's lineup. I'll offer some ideas to help make your time in the kitchen more effective and fun, and perhaps you'll even watch it with your whole family.
Hi, I'm so busy talking. Welcome back. We are finally at the end of our show, and we were wrapping up this hour with an incredibly heartwarming local tradition. Please welcome David Humphreys, President, Founder, and Festival Director of Dreamers Walk Canada, and his lovely partner. No. She is here as well and taking care of this great second annual
Director of Guest Relations.
Yes, second annual Celebrating Gingerbread competition and community event. It would be complete with city officials, personalities, festive treats, holiday music, and a huge gingerbread creation auction in support of inclusion and empowerment. I apologize. Thank you so much and welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you. Good, thank you.
Good. So tell us what you do. Exactly.
Guest relations and design.
Yes, guest relations and design. So tell us about your role a little bit.
It's a lot of design right now.
Yeah.
So just creating ads, posters, social media ads, and just putting them all together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love playing with graphics.
Well, you know what? We have the video coming up right now just to show what this whole event is about.
Dreamers Walk Canada and OCR presents the second annual DWC Celebrity Gingerbread House Challenge and Auction. Saturday, December 13th, 7 to 9 p.m. OCR Academy, 1140 Morrison Drive, number 107. Participants can choose to design and submit their own gingerbread house or attend in person to support during the live auction. Your involvement helps spread holiday cheer while supporting a great cause. Registration opens November 1st, 2025 online at https://events.printdoor.plus/events/1763. For more information or assistance with registration, please contact info@dreamerswalkcanada.org. As always, thank you for your support and Merry Christmas.
I should have just started off with that. You wouldn't even need an introduction. That was lovely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So David, tell us a little bit of Dreamers Walk Canada for those who might not know.
Well, thank you, Julie. It's nice to be back in my home.
Yes.
Where I spent 20 years of my life working with you and working with Derek on the old daytime.
Yeah.
Nice to be back. But so I left here 2 years ago. I had already started the organization, but we're growing, so I decided to leave. Dreamers Walk was started in 2019. We celebrate 5 years this year of being a nonprofit. We've been around for 7. We in 2021 we got our nonprofit status, so 5 years of being a nonprofit this year, which makes me cry.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of hard work. Carolyn joined us exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
And she's been amazing. But we're an organization. We host a walk, a gala, and the gingerbread. Next year we're bringing in a motorcycle ride, and it's all proceeds go to Easter Seals Camp Marywood, which is a special needs camp.
Yeah. And so what made you jump on board?
He said, I need help.
Yeah. And how long have you known each other?
About almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And so when he told me what he does, and it's like, well, I'm looking for something to do. And it just kind of helped me find a purpose, actually, because I look forward to doing the things and the tasks at hand, and it gets, because I've been disabled for a few years now, and I've not really been doing anything, but when this opportunity came along, I was like, I could do this.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Carolyn and I met over the past year and a half. I stepped back from media altogether, and I'm working on being a pastoral assistant at Living Waters Christian Assembly. And Carolyn is one of
I just attend. Yeah.
Is one of our members of our leadership team there, and goes to that church. And when I told her what I did, she joined, and she's amazing. And I don't think I'd be able to do the things that I do.
At first, he just said gift baskets. We'd like you to make gift baskets. I could do that. I'm creative, and it's been so much more.
Yeah, it is so much more.
Yeah.
But there is a need. Like there's a lot of service. You're servicing a lot of people in our community. So you have this great gingerbread auction coming up.
Yeah. So OCR Academy donates their Josh Fry, who owns OCR Academy, is our race director during our walk event. He runs the Ottawa obstacle course place here in Ottawa, Academy here in Ottawa, and he lends it to us every year. for this. He's been a great asset to our team.
Yeah.
It's a great place for something like this. So it's a great, and we have the backing of City Councilor David Hill, the mayor, who formerly worked with you guys here, and all that. And we get support from you, Dylan, Derek. We have a lot of community support, and it was a hard decision for me to leave here, but it was the best decision.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did so many great things here and made so many connections, and it just sort of proved that you're capable of doing so much, but still need some support. Yeah. And so these types of fundraisers mean a lot to you to put forward. So if somebody wants to do a gingerbread house, how can they take part?
So you can go to our website, www.dreamerswalkcanada.org, click on the thing and register there. Email me, info@dreamerswalkcanada.org, or go to events, Front Door Plus, which is an event ticket place. Type in DWC, and all of our events are there.
Yeah, absolutely. So this event will take place December 13th, but if people do want to take part, they have to come with a finished. What are the rules and regulations?
No,
come with that finished?
The kits are, well, last year the kits were supplied.
Okay. We're asking that any of the celebrities that do it, if they could do it beforehand, so that we could auction them off that night.
Okay, but it's also an opportunity to have kids come and make their own gingerbread.
Yes.
Right. Yep. And so will you supply the gingerbreads and the decor, and it's always so much fun. Icing, good icing, you're putting good icing out there?
Yep.
Good.
Royal icing.
Yes, it's nice and easy to make for sure. And how many are you hoping to attend? Because it's going to fill up.
The venue fits 20 people, 20 to 40. I really don't, whatever shows up, shows up. It's a community event, and you know from being in this industry, you never know how many are going to show up.
There were a lot of houses last year.
Yeah.
There were a lot.
What was your number last year? Do you remember?
I don't know, 52. But oh, was it 52?
52.
Okay, 52.
Wow. And so do you remember what goal are you trying to raise for this year?
We want to raise money raised. We want to raise $200, $300 or more. It'll be more because of the auction. But like donations and stuff, we're saying 200. It's been a very interesting time this year because we started earlier, and I've had members of the city of Ottawa, members of the I sit on a lot of committees, MPs. I've had many people ask, how can I get involved?
Yeah, well, you've done all the work on the ground, so that's why it's coming in droves, so that's fantastic. Okay, Dreamers Walk Canada, all the information is on the board. Thank you for coming on. I'm looking forward to seeing these gingerbread houses. I will be making one myself. I hope it auctions for a lot. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on Ottawa in the Know. Have a lovely week, and we'll catch up soon. Thank you.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Unscripted, uninterrupted coverage of events by Canada's business leaders, visionaries, and social figures. Watch Podium exclusively on Rogers TV.
I'm Wendell Clark with a word about winning. We all know it takes a team effort in any sport and with any challenge. You can be a part of the winning team that shuts out